Sports betting is the fastest growing form of gambling in America, but behind the flashing ads and promises of easy wins lies a dangerous trap. I'm going to discuss the need for better regulation of sports betting and the dangers associated with it. This year alone, Americans placed $119 billion in legal sports wagers. Almost 1 in 4 college students partake in some form of sports wagering. That's millions of young adults susceptible to gambling addiction, financial debt, and academic declines. Therefore, it's relatable to the audience because we're all college students who love sports. I'm aware of this way too well because I'm an active sports fan and see how betting changes how people view and appreciate sports. It's all about poor decisions and decision making it promotes daily through commercials. I've had friends who got so wrapped up in their betting endeavors that they've lost thousands on FanDuel and DraftKings. I didn't even need to look too far to see that gambling was negatively affecting people. And my friends were in front of me. Imagine this, you and your friends are home eager to watch a playoff game. Every single timeout, commercial break, and every commercial tells you how easy it is to bet just $5 and get an extra $150. You take that plunge, download the app, create an account, place your first bet, and now that you've won, you've done a good thing for yourself. But now you want to up the ante, $50, $100. You've lost track not only of how much money you've wagered, not to mention how much you've lost. But one day you'll sign back into your app to find your rent money vanished, all because you're looking for a good time. But now you're ensnared and don't know where to go. Unfortunately, this is the reality for thousands of young adults today in America. First, I'll discuss how young adults are becoming addicted to sports betting at an alarmingly high rate. Second, I'll explain how vulnerable populations are taking advantage of through advertising. Finally, I'll conclude with how lawmakers need to create better regulations through sports betting. But what's so wrong with sports betting? Young adults are becoming addicted to sports betting at an alarming rate. Multiple studies show that young males aged 18 to 24 are at a high risk for gambling-related problems. Mobile apps allow access to gambling 24/7. Increased access means more chances to gamble. A higher volume of students reports decreased academic performance due to gambling and increased debt from gambling. But it's not just addiction on the gambler's side, it's even worse on the side of sports betting companies who do everything they can through advertising. Advertising exploits vulnerable populations. Sports betting ads are ever present from broadcasts, websites, apps, sponsorships of games where every other bettor is an ad pitch to you up close and personal. There are risk-free bets that create a false sense of security. These bets make gambling glamorous and sound so easy, however, with the fallout being so harsh without meeting one financial responsibility. What's the solution? How can people avoid becoming susceptible to this danger? Better regulations need to be implemented to protect this vulnerable demographic from dangers, if not the integrity of sports as a whole. Betting ads need stricter regulations, like tobacco or alcohol products, where age-based restrictions need to be in place. Bettors need strict identity checks instead of simply clicking a box saying that they're over 21 when not in physical presence. Some percentage of tax revenue from placing a bet needs to go towards gambling rehab resources and awareness centers. I discovered that young adults are becoming addicted to sports betting at an increasingly alarming rate, and that better regulations need to be put in place to protect vulnerable populations from further danger, as well as safe, fair play within professional sports. Sports betting is no game. It's a public health epidemic that can destroy physical health, mental health, success stories, and ultimately moral failure within the ethics of sports. Behind every flashing commercial is a dangerous trap just waiting for its existence online, 24/7, to become solidified into someone's life without proper precautions for surrounding sports gambling online availability. That trap will be set for thousands of young adults. However, with timely adjustments, we can protect fans and ensure all their enjoyment comes from the game, not from debt owed to gambling. All right, appreciate y'all, boys.